hey, this is what Melanie needs to do. So this, if it's a bookmark looking icon, that is the lessons for the week. So that is information she can use and look back on to see what we learned in class. Also that you could use to look back on to see what we learned in class. But if it's a bookmark like that one, it will not need to be turned in. So if it's a clipboard looking assignment, that means that needs to be completed and turned in. So we did this one in class today, and if you open it, it has the date that it's due and the time. It also has very specific directions. Melanie did turn this one in. This is one we just did in class for classwork. So I always have it by date, and if it's classwork, it will say classwork, and that will give you the hint that we did this together. This is the grammar classwork we just completed. Melanie did not complete it. When I looked at her screen, she was drawing all over it instead of actually completing it, so she will need to complete that on her own. But notice it's got the date, and it's got grammar classwork. It also has very specific directions and the time that it needs to be turned in. So this is her spelling choice board, and if she clicks on it and reads it, it tells her when to complete it and when to turn it in. This is her math seesaw activity. Notice it says independent, meaning she needs to do this from 11:30 to 3:30. Again, very specific directions, the date and the time that it's due. This is the Flipgrid, and if she clicks on it, notice it's a week date, meaning they have all week to complete it, but they need to read for 20 minutes on Monday and on Tuesday and on, not Wednesday because there's no school, on Thursday and on Friday. And each day after they read, they click this Flipgrid. They click join with Google, and they're going to record themselves telling me what they read about. Then it's very specific. It tells her the day that this is due as well. She needs to come back into this and mark as done or turn it in by Friday at 3:30. It always tells the points too. And then this I introduced the students to today. It's that to-do list that I sent on Class Dojo yesterday, and it is a checklist. So this is all of her assignments that I just went over with you on this video on Google Classroom. And so she should complete 30 minutes of Imagine Literacy, and after she does that, she moves this check mark. She needs to read for 20 minutes and record her Flipgrid. After she does that, she moves this check mark. Complete one spelling choice board activity. After she does that, complete that, put that check mark there. And then the math independent seesaw, and after she does that, she would move that check mark there. And then she would go into Google Classroom and make sure every one of these assignments are marked as done or turned in. After she's done that, she moves the check mark. And there's no small group Zoom, so she would just go ahead and move the check mark there. She needs to make sure after she does this, she goes back into Google Classroom. She clicks on the assignment, and she clicks View Assignment, and then she clicks Mark as Done or Turn it in. There are, like I said before, a couple of assignments that she will not turn in today, but she needs to be doing a few of them every single day. So let me move those back. And that is the Flipgrid and the choice board for spelling. Okay, I hope that helps, but please tell her she needs to, number one, make sure she's under the right date. Number two, click on it and see what it says. And then make sure that she completes this one because she did not do it with us on Zoom today. So please remind her that everything is due by 3:30 if it has to be turned in today.